It's a Tuesday at least. I hope it's a Tuesday. Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, I hope it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. Um, I don't know. We're gonna be crafting. I was thinking about titling this episode, bead porn, but I thought that YouTube might get mad about that. So sorry to anybody who's watching that's like, oh no, why would you say that word, Vaughn? Well, the reason why I would say that word is because we got beads from Fire Mountain Gems, and I'm going to open them and put them away, hopefully. But while I do that, I'm going to be answering y'all's questions. How do I find the thing? Rawr. Okay, I found it. Is the future and nothing works? There we are. Okay, if you guys have any questions for me, be sure to do the @ just like how Diane Mazzetti just did, the @ Yvonne Williams with the capital Y and then the space and then the W, like capital also. So hey Renee, hey Laura, hey Fortune, hey Melly, hey Cindy, hey Jody, hey Bubble, hey Sandy. Oh well, thank you. I put on makeup and like didn't brush my hair. But no, I have this lip plumper that makes me feel amazing. Like I just rubbed chili peppers all over my mouth. If that didn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. Oh yeah, and then I kissed Randy on the neck. If it feels like you're getting a rash, that's normal. Okay. Hey Jack, hey Rachel, hey Derpy. Oh, it's just a sleigh. Actually, I tried being pretty for y'all. This hair is already driving me crazy. So give me just a sec. Yeah, I took my dreads out because I'm going to try putting them in a different way. I guess I'll let Skype do that. So yeah, I made it, 30 seconds in, 2 minutes in. That's a start. Hey, Great Lakes. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Melody. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Bettina. Ooh, I want to see pictures of your new table, by the way. Thank you, Minnow. It was a lie. I tied my hair up already. I can't handle wearing my hair down for too long. It's like a wool blanket. Um, First things first, everything is on track for us shipping out Patreon tomorrow. So right on schedule for that. Um, we are doing, this is our wire wrapping craft for, what month is it? May. And a new video will be coming out Wednesday if I can swing it, but at worst case scenario on Saturday of the chainmail portion. So that'll be really good. Hey Laura, it was great seeing you at Vision. I feel bad I didn't get to say bye, but it was a mess. Hey Candace. But we also, speaking of this project, this one is up for sale. This pendant is up for sale. What's up, babe?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I put it up for sale on Etsy today.
Sure it's still up for sale?
Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I just run a business. I don't actually know what's going on. Okay, so it might still be up for sale. Go check though, just in case. Did it sell? Randy? You can't just. Oh, okay. Randy's checking to see if it's still there. Um, ooh, right on, Chris.
No,
I have it.
it's going.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, jinkies. Okay, so never mind. Who bought it?
Seriously?
I don't know. No, I'll find out later. Well, congratulations to whoever bought this one already. That's an amazing start to the day. But we also have this piece here with this ammonite. Yes, we're doing a QVC style opening to the, actually, instead of putting it over my big dumb head, let's do it over the cat. Because she is adorable. So we have, I almost hesitate to put the macrame stuff on there because I don't want anybody who's allergic to cats to feel like they can't buy it. But yeah, it's an electroformed ammonite with a little seed of life texturing on the back. And then I had done some hand woven, very silky macrame. And it finishes off with a chain and a lobster claw clasp. And I can make all of these just as long or short as you guys want. This one's going to be up for, oh, well, I hope you get to feeling better, Lily. This one's up for sale also, and it's a really nice kind of reversible pendant. Very big though, statement piece. This one I can't. I'm just gonna sit there on the cat. He's okay. Is this child labor or animal abuse? Probably. Dogger background. No, Sam and Z do not make such chill backgrounds. And then we have a couple of quartz crystals. I just want to see how much stuff she'll let me stack on her. That have been electroformed in 2 different sizes. And the stuff that we have on there starts at $15 too, you guys. So pretty affordable stuff. And it's all been blessed by Callie, the kitten of destruction. Oh no, okay. Oh, you're so slippery, kitty. Thank you for letting me torture you. She's such a good sport, you guys. Oh, such a derpy. Melly says, Callie was so adorable in your garden vlog. Guys, she's like that like all the time. I can't handle how cute she is. Like 100% of the time, she's just being adorable. And then Ember's super cute too, but never when I have a camera around. Never whenever I have a camera around. So there's that. Hey, Kayla. The table's moving, right, Alan? Have you done a wire peacock feather before? Looking for inspiration for a lapel pin I want to make. Oh, thank you, honey. And she deserves like a can of tuna or something for putting up with me, at least. I haven't done a wire peacock feather though. I bet that would look really cool. Have you ever used Wellow Opal as opposed to Opalite? I've used genuine opals before, but they behave like they're very different in structure. Like I've never seen them shaped into points like this. Whereas opalite being, I believe it's a lampwork glass as far as I understand, or just a glass rather. Well, hey Tracy. Hey Jackie. Okay. And again, if you guys have questions, be sure to do the @ and then Yvonne Williams. But yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff up for sale on Etsy. I'm also really excited to have this one, which is my first time ever completely setting something in like macrame tying. So that's really cool. Laura says, it's okay. We didn't expect to have the weekend we had, and you stopping by made it all even more worth it. I'm currently just lost in the feeling I can't identify after it all. Hopefully it's a good feeling. Hopefully. Hopefully. Like, because I'll tell you what, even if they're complicated good feelings, it's still nice to have it be a good feeling. Okay, I'm gonna get the camera turned around so that y'all can see all the crap that we got from Fire Mountain Gems, because we did a bulk order from them for oh, thanks Diane. We did a bulk order because we need a bunch of polymer clay for the coming months Patreon gift bag, or craft-along kits. Oh, we also have these little earrings are up for sale on Etsy also. Right on, Jody. Hopefully I'll get the hang of it a little bit more and then do a tutorial, because I don't want to just remake tutorials of following along with somebody else's tutorial and then making my own version of it. But yeah, these are the next couple of trees that I make are going to be with blue lace, agate, and amethyst. So hopefully that'll be a good thing. I was going to try to do a bunch of stuff for Mother's Day, and then I promptly did none of it. So there's that. And put in my pliers away. But yeah, so this is the stuff that I had gotten for me. Everything else in the Fire Mountain Gems order was for like Patreon or different things. Ooh, I didn't remember getting these beads. Okay. Turn to profit. Ah, wait on Laura. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, no, that feeling of a successful vending weekend, I am on many levels deeply addicted to that. It's just, it's almost akin to, winning at like a casino or something. Like I feel so good. And that's why I've actually specifically avoided casinos like the plague, because I know that I'm like, addictive personality a little bit on those things. Okay, please pardon me while I wrestle with my tripod. Hey, Randy. I love you. I do, though. Whoa! Sitting on my saddle chair backwards. Sorry. Are you moderating for questions, babe? And even just comments too. Okay, getting that turned around. Lily says I did some random wire wrapping. It looked like my hair when I wake up. I was like, she makes this look so easy. Oh no. My husband was giving me the side eye, like, where are you putting that? It does get easier the more you practice, I promise. But in still, even after all this time, sometimes I make stuff and I'm like, oh gosh, what happened? In the packages is we have some stuff that came in from Fire Mountain Gems, and this way, if you guys are ever interested in bead caps, maybe seeing it like in the video might be helpful to you, because I know that sometimes the pictures can be a little like a little, maybe they're not exactly like easy to gauge, like, hey, how big is this going to be? How does this sit on different sized beads? Your new keychain, baby. Right, Lily? Okay, Spirit asks, I hope you're having an awesome day. We are, thank you. Did the May craft crates go out? Not yet. We've started shipping the craft crates on the 15th to allow declined cards to be reprocessed. That way we don't miss anybody. And then, so everything's still on schedule this month. Okay, so this is that one. If that makes any sense. Usually whenever I'm Googling or searching a product in Fire Mountain Gems, I'll type in the H20 dash number. Aw. Well, thanks, Max. It's okay to leave comments and stuff, you guys. Like, I think we actually have quite a few people who just lurk. So I actually want to take a minute to do a shout out to all my lurkers, my lurking fam. Which sounds like some kind of a mythical creature. But now these guys, these are actually a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Like, I typically like using bead caps that fit between like a 6 and 10 millimeter. But that's not too shabby. They're kind of large in the barge. So, well, I'm excited. This month is for everybody who is signed up by, what was it, May 1st, is going to be getting the wire tree craft-along kit and the wire wrapping tier. Bless you, baby. But I do have the craft-along kits for these for sale up on my Etsy shop as well. Ooh, right on, Patricia. Right on, Laura. Kathy says I'm a lurker mostly. A lurkin. Randy, why does that sound like a creature? Like, what's a lurkin? Is that something that I made up, or is it actually a thing? It's a werewolf? I thought that was a lichen. What's a lurkin? Is it? Is it? You think? Okay. I don't know enough to argue with you, so sure. Making we're actually crafting while listening. Right on, Agate Queen. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, we got more questions piling up. Oh my god, you guys, look at these. Those colors are so pretty. Boop, boop, boop. These are rondel seed. I just threw the bag away. These are rondel seed beads. And usually when it's something like this, and I don't want to forget, bead glass spacer gold iris is, I'm going to come through. Is there a lurk something in Skyrim? Possibly. Oh no, I hope you're feeling better, Christy. They're not quite antique brass, but they do look like that they would match. Like, I like stuff that matches the vintage bronze. And I mean, it's not dead on, but it looks almost like autumn tones, like very metallic autumn tones. I like it. Which, honestly, for the most part, all I do is lurk. So yeah, I don't need to know all of this down there. So I'm just going to snip that right there. Toss out that half of the tag. Hey, Galen. Did I just read licking trees? Licking is on trees, which you can use to dye. Oh, okay. Lichen, you mean? So I was like, I can dig some licking trees. And then I'm just going to put this tag right there. That way, whenever I run out of these, I'll know where and how to reorder them. Right on, Bethany. Actually, I need to polish my nails. That way, I've been spending so much time in the garden, and it just feels like no matter how much I clean them, like scrub brush them. Oh, I got a free gift. Oh, aren't those cute? Some nice little random beads. A free gift? To say thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, these are really cute. I really like those little milky bicones. Yeah, right, Lily? Ah, okay. Lichen is the way to pronounce lichen. I did not know. Now, bead caps were always a thing that I felt like, and that's a lot of money for such a little thing, but they make such a huge difference in a lot of my own beading that, I was like, okay, I'll pay money. But I really like these little star ones.
Something from the Furies of Caldera?
I don't know.
That's bugging me now.
I know. Laura says, we went and just wanted to break even and make back the cost of materials and Brett's badge, and we came out with a double that. Right on, Laura. Also, I think it's kind of jank whenever they don't give you 2 badges per artist table, because, I mean, everybody needs a helper. I don't know. That's just me, though. Jody says, Bill is lurking, right? Sparky's cat says, did my first craft fair Sunday. Total bust, no sales. Oh, no. Totally learned a lot about putting together my displays and what else to bring. Mother's Day, not the best day for a craft fair. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. Like, usually, like, if it were a 3-day craft fair or maybe just, like, a Friday, Saturday craft fair, that might have been a good Mother's Day. Like, I don't know. There's just no telling. Like, gosh, my heart goes out to you, though. That's the worst. Oh, goodness. Oof. Martina says, the chain that you buy from the Ring Lord, does it ever tarnish over time? Some of them do. If I get, like, the copper ones, they do, but the silver, seems to do pretty well. Like, the enameled stuff. Beads make me so happy, you guys. Like, I'm actually addicted. Okay.
Jim is never late. Jim arrives.
Specifically when he means to. Oh, man. Randy says, a Jim is never late. He arrives specific when he means to, or precisely when he means to. Okay. Bethany says, keep your expensive polish in the refrigerator and they'll last longer. Huh, wow, some for over 20 years. Aw, really, Sage? We were getting flag pins for ages. I think, I don't know, we spent like, oh gosh, we got like 50 bricks of clay from them. So it was a pretty big order. I don't know if that makes any difference. Vicky, that's good to know about rolling it instead of shaking it. Nickel free, lead free. They specify that on their website. Oh boy, I got a lot of these. Ew, it says that I just got one, but there's like a bunch in there. I really like these ones though. Super pretty. And I really like bead caps, honestly, for making earrings. Morningstar says, how do you help the wire from turning fingers green when making rings? The number one thing that I've found that will actually keep your fingers from turning green is using the enameled wires from Parawire. You can get a bunch of different colors and stuff, but no polish or wax or layers of Mod Podge or clear nail polish or anything have I found to be permanent or even semi-permanent. So hopefully that answers your question, Morningstar. Vicky says, okay, about never shaking. Spirit says, I have some stones that are only drilled half through. Is there a tool to drill them the rest of the way? I don't know, Spirit. I haven't really done any lapidary work, so I don't know, if there's a tool for that. I know that if you do, you need to make sure that it's lubricated, because if some stones get hot, they might like break, Oh, clear Gorilla Glue. That's it. I haven't tried that, Renee. I'll have to try that. Laura says we're looking at other closed conventions as well as maybe OzCon next year. That'd be really cool. And Laura, if I can make a suggestion to you, I'm actually gonna get this turned around. Because of the nature of what you do, like making like coasters, like if you offer to just what I would do, unsolicited advice, what I would do if I did what you did as well as you do, I would offer to different conventions to be like, hey, I can trade booth, if you guys are interested, trade booth space and or badges for I can provide coasters with your logos for VIP gifts. Because that's something that like some cons will do, like swag bags for their VIP like badge purchasers, and that you could just make their logo, put it onto the coasters, and then they include that in all of the, you know. So again, you know your costs and budget and stuff better than anybody, but as somebody who makes things, there's a big difference between providing, like, let's say your booth fee is like $500. There's a huge difference between providing $500 worth of product, because it, than it is to pay $500 cash. Because I'll tell you what, my electric company does not take jewelry in place of money. But if I can get a convention to take, to do a trade or something like that, something that adds value to what they're doing, I don't know. It doesn't hurt to ask. And if they're like, no, thank you, then you can still vend and stuff. But you asked. And even possibly like making a sample one to show them, to be like, see, it's super pretty and awesome, you want this. So it's kind of like going up and doing like a presentation in front of the CEOs a little bit. But that's something that it's, especially for all y'all artists and stuff out there, do mock up like a sample of badge art, if that makes sense. Like usually there'll be like the badges for conventions or like the banners on their websites, be like, hey guys, I'm interested in providing my services to you in exchange for, a booth. Ambi says, what can I expect here? Not much, honestly. We just kind of hang out and do Q&A, and sometimes I'll actually make something, but I wouldn't hold my breath. I saw that Hobby Lobby are dramatically scaling down. What on, Tracy? Just in general, or like closing stores or something? Or did I order a bunch of the same one or what? No, they're minutely different. Maybe. These ones are really pretty. And this bag. What should we make today, you guys? Oh, right on. Renee says I do that with the smoke shop down the street and trade for other merchandise that doesn't sell too well and repurpose it, then retrade. Nice. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Christy says, hey, Vaughn, do you have a slogan for your business? Yeah, but Randy's going to get mad if I say it.
Yeah, don't say that.
Why not? Oh, come on. It's funny. I'm going to say it. Handmade quality, sweatshop prices. But no, honestly, most of the time it's like Back to Earth Creations, inspired by nature, like, or happy crafting, or like, it just depends on which web page you look at. Candace says, have you seen the new Fimo Pro? 7 colors mixed to make over 170. I think you had mentioned that to me, Candace. I can't remember where, but I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but that sounds phenomenal. Huh. Wow, really? Thanks, Elizabeth. I got them from Earthbound Trading Company. Haha, Morningstar. I'd love to see earrings with bead caps. Right on. Let's do it. Okay. Let me refix this tripod again first, because you can see this one. These ones, I don't know, they do well in one direction, but not in the other. So I actually use this ribbon to tie a fancy bow to hold the, I think they were also just designed to hold like a webcam, maybe, instead of a full chonky cell phone. So there's our tripod, and you can see this is how I do my setup for all my tutorials, is I have this just floating there. And that way I'm not knocking anything underneath it. Oh my gosh, where is a burn, peddler? I'd love to. Because I never find out about these things until afterwards. Yeah, I'd love to go jam out somewhere. Oh no, I was spilling beads. There we go. I want to keep on from this thing. I'm trying to wipe out this assorted, ooh, interfuse, right on. I don't know if we have anything going on this weekend. Oh, sorry, babe. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Morningstar says, so buy from Pairwire and all those should say fingers. Yeah, the enameled, like the copper core wire. It's covered with an enamel, but you can get it in like vintage bronze, in antique copper, in bright copper. Like, I mean, just about every base metal color under the sun, as well as some more outlandish ones, like super vibrant, like you could make, you know, red. But yeah, those hold up really well. And then also, I let people know if it's something that is going to turn your finger green or even might turn your finger green. I tell them it's going to turn your finger green. Luke says, I went to get some square wire primarily for rings and bangles. What gauge would you recommend? Luke, I use 18 gauge more than anything. Excuse me, though 20 gauge would work really well for finger rings. Ambi Crafts Read says, so you are a jewelry maker. Among other things, yeah, I really like making jewelry. So I'm going to use these two because they were right next to each other, just in the bin. These are 8mm Russian Amazonite. Yes. Just Amazonite. Yeah, for sure. And for big pendants, I probably wouldn't mind getting my hands on some 16 gauge. But that'd be a lot of fun. Laura says, you know what also surprised me? The abstract art pieces that didn't have pulp culture designs actually sold out by midday on Saturday, and people asked to have customs done on those. Wow, right on. You know, and honestly, I'm going to say I'm not too surprised on that. Just because at conventions, the pop culture references can be a bit heavy-handed. Like everybody's like, oh, this is trendy, let's make this stuff. But beautiful artwork is beautiful artwork wherever it goes, and it's timeless, so you don't have to worry about something being trendy or in style or anything like that. Just make your beautiful art and people will buy it. Hopefully, that's the plan at least, right? Sparky says, I'm not too upset about the no sales because it was a great learning experience about what I need and how to set up a little better. Right on. And honestly, Sparky's, that's probably the best attitude you could have about it. Just because, gosh, otherwise it can just crush you a bit. Okay, so these ones that I'm going to be using here are probably my absolute favorite bead caps from Fire Mountain Gems. Sorry about the buffering, you guys. Maybe check your quality. If you down the quality a little bit, it might be blurry, but it might buffer less, or I don't know, something. Candace, it's straight up squirrels over here too. I'm going to make some earrings, just really super beginner friendly earrings. But these are, that's the product number, and this is the style of bead cap. Right on, Elizabeth. Congratulations. Alexandrite. I don't think I have. No, female leather. I had no idea. Right on, Christy. I have small penny-sized chipstones and crystals, no holes. I'd like to see how to wire wrap 2 or 3 stones into a necklace. Right on. I actually, once we make these earrings, I'm gonna do a little. I had an idea yesterday on the phone. I was on hold for like, gosh, like half an hour. And I was just doodling on the paper that I was gonna write down the number that I needed. Uh, like it was like IRS stuff, but um, so yeah, you just slide the bead caps right on, and aren't those just stinking cute? They also look good with 6 millimeter, but I really like the 8 millimeter, just because I don't know, I like it. Um, but yeah, I want to try out a design, and I think it might be usable on a penny-sized bead. These are enameled brass. Okay, so I'm gonna come out just about a couple of millimeters. Let me see if I can zoom in. How do you recognize what stone is in when you get a mixed pack of gemstone cabs? There's a whole lot of guessing. It's like looking at them and like being able to just tell. Because I've bought so many for so long, though if I do have no idea, I'll put it into my I have no idea what this is drawer, and then like either Google it later or ask some of my other crafty friends. Carol says, "Did you get my message?" I go on, I said, "Hi, I know I should not be highlighting it, but Becca use it does up for me." Hey, Carol, I don't know if I've gotten your message. How do you okay. My crafts are in plastic totes at the moment, packing to move next week. Oh no, Cindy. Moving can be a lot of fun and exciting though. Okay, so we'll be right here. I'm gonna boom. Oh, that's a really good idea. I always forget how useful Facebook can be. I mostly just avoid it like the plague. Honestly. Because every time I find something that I'm like, oh wow, this is the best thing ever, uh, illusions are shattered. And then I'm gonna come in with my round nose pliers. Do what, love? Christina Honeycutt! Christina, I love you. I miss you so much, and I think of you often, and I'm a horrible friend. But I was gonna send you a Happy Mother's Day message, and then I was like, I don't know if that'd be weird, but I love you. I'm just sorry that I am the way that I am. Like, honestly. You alright, babe? Okay, and so now I'm just bending around to make a little loop. There are my pliers. And I'm going to focus for just a minute so that I can hopefully... And still keeping my pliers there in the loop, I'm going to wrap one full rotation, two full rotations, and then three full rotations. And I like to use it enough that it's like bended around enough that it's not going to have any wiggle left. Like I don't want this, I want it very, very solid, very like books snugly tucked into a bookcase. No room for anything to fall over or wiggle or, well, that didn't hit the cat, so that's good. And then I'm just going to smush that. Smush that, do 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 do, smush that, do 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 do, smush that. And now we get a little bit of spin, but it's not too bad. Really, Cindy? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, and so we're going to do that on both of them. And these we sell for like $5 out of the booth because they have hypoallergenic ear hooks, and that's just, we could charge less, but we found that whenever we were charging less, people were like, wow, I would have paid $5 for this. And I'm like, well, you can if you want. And so we just started charging $5, and we get pretty good movement on our earring sales. So, and just twisting around. I don't worry so much on these ones about making sure that they're mirror imaged of each other. I just want to make sure that the spirals, the little coiled section, is roughly the same size on both of them. And then we'll snip. I'm going to come in and smush. Almost. There we go. Get that smushed in. No pokey bits, especially somebody with long curly hair. Whenever I wear earrings, the last thing I want is to have to like pick it out of my hair. Okay, so there we go. Right on. Something that you might be willing to try, Morningstar, that would actually be more affordable than those precious metals is niobium. A lot of the times when a person, as far as I understand, when a person is allergic to metals, they're allergic to the reactions that are happening from the alloys or from the oxidation deposits being made into their skin, like, the green from the copper rubbing off, or even the copper in sterling silver. But and pure silver is often a little too delicate for like jewelry chains and stuff, but niobium is used in like pacemakers and a lot of very delicate region body piercings, if you get my drift. And so it's very non-reactive, a very like hypoallergenic metal, and while it is more expensive than just stainless steel or surgical steel, it's not as expensive as gold or silver. So Jim says, what is the wrap you do with gears behind cabs? If you're searching that on YouTube, it would be Yvonne Williams fractal wrap. Fractal is what I call it. If you buy metal pendants at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, is there a way you can keep them from turning green when you wear them? Other than applying like Mod Podge or clear nail polish, or I haven't tried it yet, but clear Gorilla Glue, didn't even know that was a thing. And they do chip off over time, but just repeated applications. But the best thing that you're going to be able to do is to go with a slightly more expensive charm, something that's made out of like silver or something, if you want to completely avoid that green problem. Where did my ear hooks go? Oh, here's the little rubber backies. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a bag of ear hooks. How many different types of earrings do you display at once? I have a square earring stand and just my zodiac earrings took up the whole display. Oh goodness, Sparky. Honestly, thinking about it, we probably have we make a lot of one-of-a-kind earrings. And we have little earring displays that I think display like 90 pairs at a time, maybe, from Fire Mountain Gems. And but I'll try to make sure in our display that we don't have the same pair of earrings next to each other. That way people can kind of shop and browse and, you know, but other folks that I've seen will have keep like by like, and they have success with that too. I don't know, I put out as many as possible. These are little surgical steel ear wires that they're 301 surgical steel, so I know it doesn't have any nickel in it. It's the same alloy as what's used in like scalpels and stuff. But again, everybody's different, and if metal bothers your skin, metal bothers your skin. That's just, I can't, gauge that. Only you can. But now we have our little thingy right there. Ah, yeah, Christy. UV resin, I think, would actually work really well for that. All right, thank you, babe. Does that mean that you sell earrings the most of all of your jewelry? Oh, it varies so much, event to event. But probably, like, I don't know. Hey, babe, would you say we sell earrings more than anything else?
It really depends on the show. Sometimes we don't sell any, and sometimes we sell like 60 pair.
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear him. He said some shows we won't sell any, some shows will sell like 60 pairs. I found that the best thing that we've done has been for our booth is to have bracelets, pendants, necklaces, earrings, ear cuffs, wire elf ears, anklets, like just every conceivable thing that you can adorn your body with, because you never know who might like something. And all of our bracelets can be modified into chokers or necklaces or anklets too. So if you got a body part, I'm not gonna say that, but for the most part, we'll modify it so you can wear it however you want. Right on, Jim. Ah, yeah. Thank you, Max, redirecting me perfectly. But yeah, those are earrings. Perfect use of bead caps for earrings, I think. The idea that I'd had while on the phone, yeah, I think an 18 gauge will work. And again, this is the enameled stuff because it says copper core. the idea was years ago. Where's a pen and paper? Come on, we can do this one. I'll use, what's this? Yes, cool. My speaking notes from like 3 weeks ago. In the years past, I had done a hand flower, which is like a bracelet that goes down across your finger too. That was like a spiral, but I wanted it to be a sun, so I did these like sticky outy bits in the wire to make like the rays of the sun. And then I doodled that out, and then I was like, and then I could just do a bail, like that's the bail with it like wrapped there, possibly wrapped to that. And I was like, what if I used these parts as prongs to just whoop like around? So that's what we're gonna make today, you guys. We're gonna be super scientific, experimental. Because if this works, I may do a craft along kit for it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's up, babe?
What?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
This design. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Looks like a squiggle.
You're a squiggle.
But that's beside the point.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Yeah, my pen's not working. Okay, you couldn't see, but I was marking on my little desk ruler. Notches that I carved in with a file, and then the numbers keep rubbing off. So about 20 inches. And I'm actually going to begin with the bail. So let's grab our mandrel pliers. I'm going to make the bail that big. Whoa. Mm-hmm. She's not feeling good? Oh no. Okay. So now you could use flat nose pliers. I'm just going to be drunk and use my round nose. I'm doing a bend. And then a bend. And then a bend. I'm going to come out this far and do bend. Oh, sorry. And then a bend. And a bend. And a bend. And a bend. And a bend. It's gonna be a squiggle, you sassburger. You mess with the sass, you get the squatch. You're off camera. Jimmy Christmas, get off my back. Yeah, that's my stress management for the day, is just completely lose my shit.
I can't see what you're doing.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
I love you so much. And I'm going to miss you so much. But I'm going to drown you. I couldn't drown you.
You can do anything you put your mind
to. Oh, no. You're so supportive. Okay. I'm not actually going to kill my boyfriend, guys. He is literally irreplaceable. That and murder's bad, but, you know. Oh, boy. I need to change the subject. This is incriminating. Hey, Itzel. Hey, Onia. How's it going? Okay, so you can see these are going to be the squiggles. See the resemblance? Yay. Oh, my God. Randy's just in there going, no. Are you lonely, honey?
No.
Do you need hugs?
I don't see how this is a thing.
What's a thing?
It doesn't look like your squiggle.
You being such an asshole. Like, just...
It's a whole extra dimension.
Do what?
First off, it's in a whole other dimension.
What is?
Your squiggle.
You are. Okay, and now, once we get so far, I'm going to... See now, Randy? Squiggles? Sorry, Jody. She's like, Jody's going full Captain America on us.
I like to lay up in my life.
Hey, weren't you gonna get me a cup of coffee?
Hey, shut up.
You shut up. And ladies and gentlemen, that's as close as Randy and I get to fighting. Like, we'll probably cry and make up later. Okay. And I hope he's alright in there. Oh, goodness. Okay.
You never fill it back up with water.
I don't know. But yeah, we have one of those Keurigs that looks like a multi-pot. Yeah, Jody, make me a sandwich. Right? No. But seriously, though. Oh, no, Christy, sorry. Yeah, well, it's... I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be vulgar. Well, more vulgar than I already am, I guess. Okay, so from here, where it's poking out back here is going to be the back side. Hey, honey, bring enough for everybody, okay? Can you make enough for everybody?
No.
He says no, Christy, sorry. He's a little bit ornery today. So now we're going to take this and we're going to make a little swirly. And again, this is purely experimental. I've never done it this way before to try to set something. Probably should have not snipped that extra off. But the idea here is to have this be like stabilizing the back, maybe. So let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I really shouldn't have trimmed that off. Oh, I'm sorry, Tracy. Yeah, right, Candace? I just hope nobody else ever kidnaps them, because then they'll be like, Vaughn, what'd you do with Randy? And I'll be like, nothing, I promise.
There's a 3-day-old Taco Bell soft taco in the refrigerator.
Do you want it?
This is your fault.
It's not 3 days old. It's 2 days old. We ate the tacos on Sunday for Game of Thrones, remember?
No.
Yes.
I have no memory.
I have no memory of this. Ooh, now that's an idea. Now, if I had done more prongs, we could do like one on the front, one on the back, one on the front, one on the back, one on the front, one on the back, one on the front. It'll work. Okay. So now we have to figure out how in the heckins to... I'm a little envelope. So I bent that one in, bent that one in, bent that one in. Ah. And now we can flip it, and we can bend, come on. This one, I'm just going to bend these ones up. That way, I have no idea how stable this is actually going to be, if it's going to be stable at all. But you never know till you try. I feel like it could benefit from like some weaving to hold everything together. And now I get to rummage through my rocks. But oh my gosh, that actually looks kind of cool, you guys. Oh, the squirty sound of good coffee. This seems like it would work pretty well for, here I have like an opalite. No, that's not quite big enough. Gosh, that does look cool though. Maybe a tiger's eye? No, I want something a little bit bolder with copper. I've got some irregularly shaped turquoise here. What about you, you little nugget? Do what, Randy? What you say? What?
You guys make regularly shaped
What?
beads.
I am an irregularly shaped bead. Hey, baby, thank you so much for this. Ooh, that's hot. Hey, I'd kiss you, but I still got lip gloss on. Don't growl at me, Jiminy Christmas. Have you been watching Animated Robin Hood? The song you're humming sounds like it comes from that movie. I have not seen that movie in like 4 years, but yes, that is the song that I'm singing. It does kind of like a ginkgo leaf, doesn't it? So now let's just straighten up the line there. Come at me, copyright. Please don't. I like having a YouTube channel. Please don't shut me down, YouTube. I just can't stop myself. So yeah, I really kind of actually like that. Now I'm going to bend this over to the side and make a little swirly. Just like this, to sit there. And now I wonder if we take this and bend, like, maybe the same direction on all of them. Because they look kind of derpy, just hanging out there. But maybe if we curve it off to each side. Again, very experimental. Guys, we made a thing! Holy crap! Wow, that worked. It's a little shabby looking. Organic, I think we'll call it. Now, something that we could do, because my worry is, and I'm going to deface it a little bit, is if it snags. See how easily that kind of pulls out? So what I'm going to do is this bit here, I'm going to unspiral. And this, again, is another reason why, and this is not a paid promotion, but this is another reason why I love Parawire so much, is their stuff is soft enough that I can manhandle it around a bit and, you know, strong arm it. And it's not getting brittle, it's not breaking. So I'm coming through the top of that one. And I guess through the bottom of this one. Seems like that might work a little better. Because I don't want it to poke out too much. And we could use a thinner weaving wire, but I want to see if we can accomplish this with just what we have here. And I'm going to lift that, and then we're going to feed in from the top. And again, we're going to grab it. And so that has now bound around all of our center wires, so now it won't pull apart as much, in theory. And we could itsy bitsy spider it, building around. Randy does make great coffee, but thank you. I'm convinced that creativity is a muscle, and like most other muscles, even if you feel like it's weak at first, the more you use it, the stronger it is going to get. Because I come up with ideas now that I might have never had, but it's, you know, the more you practice your creativity, you kind of build up your base of creativity, you know, this database almost that you can draw from. Be like, well, I've done this before, maybe this will work. Okay, so it needs some work. It's a little loose in there, but I think it sits a little better like that. Maybe if we made the prongs a little bit longer and I brought it around, we had like looped prongs, if that makes sense. Or we could also put it into a tumbler and that would stiffen up the wire, because if the wire just held its shape a little better, like we're stiffer, I think that would help our cause. We can also come in and, oh, that did not work. That was the worst thing I could have done right there. Twist it the other way. We can tighten down these little wires, and that way it cinches it down just a little bit more onto our stone. Yeah, no wiggle. Okay, there it is. And I think we'll be giving this away in Thursday's live stream for anybody interested. So yeah, so to participate in Thursday's giveaway, what we'll do is on this video, after the live stream is over, leave a comment, just saying whatever you like, and that puts your name into the hat for Thursday when we'll go in and use a random comment picker on this video. So I'm going to get this flipped back around, and we're going to answer just a few more questions before we go. Okay, ooh, I'm way behind on my, okay. Karen Bitter says, hey Karen, has anybody heard of only one piercing on a 4 times pierced ear that can't wear anything that isn't real? Huh. Silver gold niobium is another thing that I really would check out, because even if you have like one pair of niobium hooks, if you're a bit crafty, you can swap them between your different earrings and not have to pay a ton of money. But it gets more complicated if you're wearing like post earrings and different things. Candace says, I'm in the middle of a creativity self-care week. Oh, that sounds nice. I have been making jewelry for my store. This week is all play and experimenting. I bet that's amazing. That should be like, you know how people will do like yoga challenges and stuff? We should do like a creative self-care challenge or something. And be like, I don't know. Someone other than me needs to organize that though, because just thinking about it stresses me out. Um, is niobium easy to work with? It's pretty stiff, honestly. Like, it's not as hard to bend as like steel and titanium, but it's pretty hard to work with. Like, it's not dead soft copper, that's for sure. Yeah, you wait until the chat is over and then you leave a comment. Is this what you use? Stainless steel shot 1/8 inch diagonal dimensions. Yep, looks like it. Yep, Bobby, that looks correct. How do I get lists of jewelry shows in the greater New Orleans area? Do you personally recommend any? I personally can't recommend any because I've never vended down there, but what I would do is I would just Google craft shows or art shows or whatever kind of event that you're interested in vending. New Orleans craft shows, or if you have like a month in mind, New Orleans craft shows in May or June. Oftentimes too, there'll be like little street festivals and different things. That's a term that you can search, because even if it's something that's not specifically a craft show, they will have art and vendor booths open, and so you can kind of get in that way. And I don't know, it's so hard to gauge, because some of them, all we as vendors can do is pay our money and show up. If the event doesn't advertise and doesn't get attendance, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. But it's just the more we do, the more we find out, the more you can network with other artisans in your area and be able to be like, yeah, okay, this one's recommended, this one isn't. That's another one of those instances where it never hurts to be friendly to your neighbors. Tasha says, are you going to do that Walmart challenge you had mentioned? I think so. Would you guys be interested in that? Because it's like, Daniel says, guys, if you leave a like, you get your own Randy. I cannot promise that. I'd wish it on anybody. Yeah, don't make promises we can't fulfill, Daniel. Niobium. What are your earrings? Nicole, these are like some zinc alloy. They're actually kind of irritating my ears, but I love the way they look. That I got from Earthbound. I want to figure out how to make like a wire version myself, because I absolutely love the shape and style, but I'm pretty sure that's copyright infringement. But maybe if I just make them for me, but I'm so bad about, like, if I make something, I'm gonna sell it. Like, I'm a monster. But, thank you. I have the tumbler and some floor sweeps that have burrs. Right on. I did, Bobby. Yeah, it's opalite that's been electroformed, and then some little chainmail and opalite beads along the neckline. Never been able to successfully leave a comment once the live is over. Not sure how I'm doing it wrong, but advice would be great too. Kim, I will actually show you on, because after the live stream is over, if you wait like Randy says an hour, because our video has to like process and like do its thing. But I don't know, I'd check like 10 minutes, but if it's not working, maybe maybe an hour. So you'll go to YouTube as a person do. No, I don't want to update right now. I thought this was supposed to do automatic updates. No thanks. Somebody made a metal pecan. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll stop just looking at other people's stuff on YouTube. I live stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, or if you're watching this live, about an hour ago. They did it alphabetically instead of first come, first served because of possible booth type conflict. Alphabetically? That's odd. Huh. Okay, so let's just say When was my last video? Because I want to show you a live stream specifically, but it's slow. Okay, so you'll click on the video, and it's like this. You'll scroll down past all the recommended stuff. Ooh, acrylic pour through a colander. Okay, and then right down here, like those are the last recommended videos. You see right there, like that's my icon. Your icon will be right there, and it says add a public comment. So you have to scroll down past the recommended videos, but not so far that you get into all the other people's comments. If you get to the comments, scroll up a little bit, and you just leave the comment right there, and typey, and then you press enter. And so I really hope that that helps, because I know that sometimes this stuff can just be like frustrating. Uh-huh. Sorry, I missed the first part of your comment. Got you lost in thought. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to separate that negative association from a name. But it's been an hour, and we've got a ton of prep work to finish up before we can start shipping off tomorrow's Patreon packages. So I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to get back to work, but we will keep you up to date on Patreon and Instagram. And I thought I did I not? Okay, we'll finish up my questions real quick. Yes, I did. Wait, okay. Shannon says I did an event 2 weeks ago, and it was cold and rainy, but they stuck my booth at an end between a church and Young Marines because my business name is Wrapped in Sunshine. They did it alphabetically instead of first come first serve because of possible booth type conflict. As someone who has vended for 10 years, that's ridiculous. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, organizers of that event, but I don't see how, because I don't see how that, could make a difference in, I don't know. I just don't know. I also don't run and organize events because I know it's not easy, but I'm like, alphabetically? Really? Or you could look at who sells what and organize it by that, because there's usually a section in the application where you write. Randy's just in there going, that requires work. But no, it's honestly, it's if I were organizing an event, I wouldn't look at their company names. I wouldn't look at who applied first. Like, I'd look at it, well, unless it's first come, first serve. But if I were jurying it, because you want a balance between stuff, I'd look at who sells jewelry, who sells candles, who sells scarves, who sells soap, and try to make it so that no scarf people are right next to each other. No jewelry people are right next to each other. No candle people are right next to each other. Just try to, and it's a little bit of doing kind of a puzzle. And sometimes you have to look at, sometimes there's just a ton of jewelry people. Because honestly, when Randy and I do craft shows, even now, but ever since, 10 years ago, it's jewelry, candles. Jewelry. Like, it's, jewelry is fun to make, and a lot of people are really good at it. So I don't know. I don't have the right answer. But if I did, I'd bottle it and sell it, I guess. But thank you guys so much for choosing to spend some time with me today. And it really means a lot to me that y'all do come and spend your time and support the channel and stuff. So leave a comment once the live stream is over so you can put your name in the hat for our giveaway on Thursday. And I will meet you guys back here Thursday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.